Hey, so I'm gonna be reacting to my quarterfinal predictions from the Copa America. I got some right. I think I got like one wrong. Yeah, I think I just got one wrong. It was pretty straightforward. I'm pretty sure everyone chose the same thing. I got the results wrong, which kind of sucked, but whatever. I did pretty good. I want to react to that, and then I also want to give my predictions for the semifinal. If we look now, this is the one I showed y'all for my quarterfinal prediction. I had Argentina beating Ecuador 2-0, which I feel could have happened. They just would have played better, but I don't know. They just let Ecuador back in the game, like in the last 20 minutes, and they gave them a lot of hell. And they ultimately went through on penalties, but they did. Like if we would have had extra time, probably Ecuador would have went through. To be honest, that's how bad Argentina was playing, and Messi was just non-existent. But I don't know. He has a injury. I don't know if he's gonna be good for the Canada game. Hopefully he is. Hopefully he finally scores or gets an assist, another assist or something. Because I think he does have an assist. I think just one or two, and hopefully he just comes alive in these last two games because I don't know. Cristiano's out. I know everyone's talking about them too, but I really want to come alive for this one. So I did get the winner of that, so that's good. Out of the Venezuela and Canada game, if you look at that, I definitely thought Venezuela was a better team. I didn't expect the game that we saw that Friday. Like Canada was all over Venezuela, and Canada if they just had better finishing, like literally if Kyle Larin would have put his chances in, I don't know who else. The Staffenberg, the other guy. There was a bunch of them where they had a bunch of chances, and if they just would have been clinical, they would have went in. Because Venezuela's came out of nothing. For the time I saw, I didn't see the whole game. I didn't see the start of it. I think I started watching after like the 30 something, 35th or 32nd minute. But like all after that, it was all Canada. There was a few chances that Venezuela did have, but there wasn't like shots on target. So literally, they just got back into the game because of a mistake of Canada, and because Salomon Rondon is just a way better nine than all of them, the Canada boys put together. But I mean, he got his goal. Ultimately, the way I saw it was going to be a tight game. Ultimately, by quality, by name, by the players they have, I feel like Venezuela should have went through. But I mean, there was one team playing, and there was one team that wanted to go through, and that was Canada. Like every time they lost the ball, they were on it and they were ready to attack. Like I said, if they were just more clinical, they would have had more chances. But literally, if you saw that game should have been like 5-0 to Canada because that's how bad they were on their ass. Like literally, the last 20 minutes, the Venezuelan players were just fouling because like that's how much. And like that was another thing. Canada was playing against Venezuela and they were playing against the refs. They're like so. I mean, that was trash as well. They should have never. I don't know. That was trash. The referee because everything was just going for Venezuela. Like they don't want Concacaf to look good. But like it didn't matter. That's how good Canada was. And like that's what gets me mad because like I mean I wish Mexico and USA would have been in these instances because some of these teams shouldn't have been here. Like this could have been Mexico. Why the hell did it have to be Venezuela? But whatever. Venezuela got the job done in the group and they were the best in the group. But literally Mexico's falling off. That's all I saw. So Mexico would have gave way more fight against Canada because we know them. But whatever. It doesn't really matter. The next game was Uruguay. Where first it was Panama, Colombia, and I saw it being more tight from what I saw from Panama, from what I saw in the USA game and what I saw in the Uruguay game. But ultimately, Colombia was way better, especially in the scoreline. I think it was like 5-0. I gave them way more credit on this. I just thought Colombia was just gonna get three, but nah, fam. Like they were from like I think they already scored from like minute 5 or minute 4, and Panama just had no answer to nothing that Colombia was giving. The attack, the defense, the repossession, nothing. And ultimately, it's sad to see them go like that. But I mean, this was gonna happen when a team like that, like if USA would have got them again, I feel like they wouldn't have lost. They probably would have lost. Maybe they would have lost 3-1 because Greg Berhalter like sucks, but maybe they would have lost like 2-1. Like I know in the friendly they got uh what's it called, ran over, but it's because I feel like they think of themselves too much, or like they think they're all that, and ultimately they're not there yet. USA is, but if they would have went against Colombia, they probably would have they would have been a better game. But I guess for the spectation and for like the goals and all that, I guess it's good that it happened because that next game, Uruguay Brazil, that thing was, oh my gosh, that thing was kind of boring. Like I mean, obviously it was really competitive. There were Uruguay loves that type of game where they're just fighting and hitting the opponent. But nah, that was really bad. And ultimately, pues Uruguay went through on penalties. But this Brazil is like so. It doesn't look anything like what it used to be, and it's not even close anymore. And all these players, like I remember seeing this video where I think Dorival, like the coach, was like on the outside of the huddle. Like if you looked at both photos, uh, Bielsa was in the middle. He was like, "You're gonna shoot. You're gonna shoot." He had his pen and notebook paper out, and he was telling who's gonna do what. And then if you looked at Dorival on the Brazilian side, I think it was like either Danilo or Marquinhos. Like these trash ass players, like they're solo cavalos, bro. Like they're already finished. They shouldn't even be in the Brazil team. For me, Gabriel Martinez, like the Arsenal defender, should be the number one pick as a defender. These dudes are done. Me after like the 22 World Cup, the 2022 World Cup, Marquinhos shouldn't even be in the team no more. He's not Thiago Silva. He's not that good. He never has been. He's always been like he's a good player, maybe a little bit above average, but he's not a world beater. And Militao is like that's all marketing, bro. Because I've not seen nothing from him. I've never rated that dude, and I know he plays in Madrid, but this season he didn't do crap. He was injured the whole time, and the time he did play, he got freaking that game against what was it, Villarreal. That boy was getting slapped up by what was that, Slornov, the Norwegian dude. That dude played terrible. So I don't know why he's playing in these games as well. I mean, he shouldn't even be in the team. I mean, he should be in the team because the team he plays for, but he shouldn't be playing in these games. Like that's what I'm saying. Gabriel Marcalay should have been number one. I would rather have Gabriel Marcalay and Brember. I don't know why the hell whoever is playing in those, and then Danilo, I wouldn't have him captain, or I wouldn't even. Nah, man, that's not Brazilian. It's not Dani Alves. It's not. There is like I don't know. I'd rather have one of them laterales that played against Mexico. I felt like those were better because they were actually attacking. But I don't know. That's my opinion. But ultimately, Uruguay was just a better team. They had more quality, and ultimately the better team won. Brazil's got way too much like stuff going on, and they need to figure it out because the coach ain't good, the players ain't good. They got way too much external stuff. They just ain't what they used to be. Back then, they could party and like just be like amazing, and like these some of these players don't even party. Some of these players don't even do what the normal Brazilians do. Like Vinicius and Rodrigo, they'd rather be like, oh, we're gonna go to bed on time. We're gonna do all these things, and they don't do what like normal Brazilian players do. That's why they don't perform. I don't know. They don't have the refs that help like Madrid to and all this bull crap because they don't do anything. Them dudes have been disappearing the whole game. Other than the Costa Rica game, not Costa Rica. Was it what team did they beat really bad? Cause they tied Paraguay. I don't know what happened to Paraguay that they lost that bad, but whatever. But ultimately, those went through. So I got 3 out of the 4 right. Only Venezuela was me decepcionó. This was my old scoring. I'm gonna give a new one, but I don't think it's that wrong. I still think this is gonna happen though. I think they're gonna tie. So in my next one, I'm gonna just put it right here. I'm gonna just go, and this is gonna be my prediction for the semis and then the final again. Now it's updated with the right team with Canada, but if I look at this, and seeing what I seen, Messi not playing that good and Canada playing pretty decent. Um, I don't know. It's hard to tell. I mean, it also depends on what type of Messi we're gonna get. Are we gonna get a is still injured Messi? Are we gonna get a Messi that's actually contributing to the team? Is Messi gonna play? Is Messi gonna just play half an hour? Is he gonna play just one half? Like all these questions, like whatever happens with Messi is depending on my result. I think they're gonna go sufrido, but I think they're gonna go. I think they're gonna do a 2-1, but like suffering. Like I feel like they're gonna be tired the whole time. I think Canada's gonna get a goal. I don't see them not getting a goal. The way they play Venezuela, I think a lot of the fear, a lot of that respect that they still respect Argentina, but I feel like a lot of that respect is gone now. Like they're gonna be way better. They're gonna be way more focused and they're gonna be way more up for it. So I think they get a goal. I don't think they get more than one goal, but I think they get a goal. So I'm gonna still put Argentina going through to the final because I mean I know a lot of people be saying like that Argentina got this fixed, but like they've been winning their games, and I understand why people be hating and crap. Obviously, because I'm a Messi fan. I like Ronaldo too. I don't hate on him. Like I sometimes like that he doesn't win because all his like stupid little fans get in a fit or getting in all this bull crap and they just can't control themselves and they'd rather just be hating on Messi. But obviously, I don't want to see him lose and stuff because I mean I admire that dude too, but I don't know. After what we've seen in this Euros, he really hasn't been contributing, and he's really not good for that team. And I don't know. I feel Portugal could have maybe went a little bit further. Maybe they could have beat France if he wasn't playing. That's kind of a piss take because like that was kind of a dookie game, but I think you would have rather have Ronaldo on the team instead of what Jogo Jota. Nah, fam. I don't think he would have did. Or maybe I don't know. Gonzalo Ramos. Nah. Uh, I still think it's gonna be a 2-2. I do not see it happening any other way. 2-2 because I think Uruguay got rid of. They didn't get rid of, but like they're gonna be missing Araujo, so there's a gap right there. Colombia plays really good through the lines. I haven't really seen Colombia tested in the sense that I don't know. I just haven't seen them tested against like a big team. In the sense, like I know they played Spain, they beat them in their house, or they beat them in England. They played France, or they played. I think they played France. They tied with France, and they played England. They beat England in Wembley. And but like those teams have been dreadful this freaking Euro, so they're kind of dead teams right now. They just Colombia got them right before they went into their tournaments, but I'm pretty sure Colombia is pretty weak. From what I saw from the USA game, Colombia is good and they're good in transition and they're good at keeping the ball and stuff, but they're not gonna keep the ball as much against Uruguay because I feel like they're gonna share it. It's gonna be equal possession, and if Uruguay gets on a counter, they have way better players than USA does. They're gonna hurt them, and that's why I believe it's gonna be a tie. And Uruguay plays up to the occasion. I feel like it's gonna be way more easy for Colombia to score too, but if Uruguay's down, they're gonna be able to score, because I feel like they got it in them to score anyway, and it's gonna go to penalties. And if it goes to penalties, after seeing the penalties of Uruguay, Rochet did pretty good, but I still feel like Colombia has it in them. They have something about them. They got the vibe. They got the aura. They got James. They just got more going for them. If they go to penalties, I'm going Colombia. I don't see Uruguay being there. They just got some players missing, and they did. They're not gonna have Nandes either. Nandes is a big part of that team. Even though I know he's not an attacker, but he gives solidity to the back, and he's really good going forward. So not having that is gonna be a major effect to Uruguay. It's just that too many things in the detriment. That's why I think ultimately Colombia's gonna win. I feel like they're gonna tie, but Colombia's gonna win no matter what. They might even win in regular time. But I want to see a 2-2 game. That would be dope. And then have penalties. That would be like the final. But if this happens, this could go either way. Uruguay, Canada. Because it just depends how Uruguay shows up to this third place game. If they show up with Nandes and everything, I think they should win. They should be able to win, but I'm not too sure. I think let's see. If this ends up happening, ultimately I guess it will be Uruguay. But I feel like it'll be even closer than people think. I'm gonna say a 1-1. A 1-1. Uruguay wins on penalties. I don't think people are gonna go with that. This one's gonna be a tight ass game. This one might even go to penalties too. I feel like this is gonna be a 1-1. Which I feel like, but if it goes to penalties, you know who I'm picking. Argentina. There's no way these dudes are losing penalties. If they do, that's fucking crazy. But that's ultimately my thing. Disagree with me if you want. Put in the comments, like and subscribe, and I hope y'all like this video. And whenever I have another one, I'll probably have one reacting to my semifinal predictions and the final. I don't know if I should do a vlog or something because I'm actually going to the final. Hopefully Argentina's in there. I got my Messi jersey, but I don't know. Hopefully they win because it's gonna be trash if I go and I'm like wearing a Messi jersey and freaking Colombia wins. Or what if none of this even happens? What if it's Canada Uruguay? I paid who knows how much money for a Canada Uruguay game. But whatever. I don't know. I don't know if I should do a vlog, but y'all. If I do one, y'all see it. If y'all don't, then oh well. But I feel like I should do one or something. I don't know. Maybe a shorts or something. But whatever. Like the video, comment, subscribe, and we'll keep putting them out there as we can. See y'all later.